Morning everybody. I'm standing outside a door that is very familiar to anyone who's a member of St Andrew's Church family. It's been a long time since we've been able to meet together in this building for one of our services, but because it's been a long time, I wondered whether you might like to join me to remind yourself of some familiar sights. There's been a fair amount of speculation in the national press about when we might be able to meet together once more within our church buildings, when we can open them up for others to use. Well, the honest answer is that there is no fixed date. There's no fixed time scale. There are plenty of preparations that are being put in place, both at a local level, a diocesan level, and at a national level, for when we are able to open up our buildings once more. But until that time, we are still going to have to wait, and we are looking forward to joining together for one of our online services tomorrow. Let me tell you a little bit about what those preparations look like. The first thing to say is that when we are able to open our buildings, the chances are that it will be for private prayer. It'll be an opportunity at fixed points for people to come and be in the building and spend time privately praying. There's also the hope that some, what we know as occasional offices, weddings and funerals, may be able to take place within the building. Those are the priorities. Beyond that, we are looking, the National Church is looking at how we can open up our buildings once more for our services. A chance to join together as a whole church family. That is what is dearest, I'm sure, to all of our hearts, and we would long to be able to do that as soon as possible. There are plenty of things that we need to do and are doing to get ready for when that's possible, but we also need to recognize that when we do start to meet together, there are going to need to be certain restrictions that we still abide by. Social distancing will still be part of the story when we are able to meet in this building. Well, we will let you know as soon as we possibly can what those preparations look like, and there's a meeting of the PCC in just over a week's time where we'll be talking through with them the preparations that have been made so far and what the steps are that we are going to need to take in the coming weeks. So we'll keep you posted on what that information is, but in the meantime, we look forward to meeting together online tomorrow morning at 10:30, YouTube, Facebook, on our website, all the usual places that we've got used to so far. Tomorrow morning's got a little bit of a different feel. We've got a Thanksgiving service in our service tomorrow, as we give thanks for Rafa Morris, and celebrate with Lizelle and Andrew and with Reese as well. Indeed, we're actually going to be celebrating with their family across the world. We're going to be joined by members of their family from Trinidad as well. So that's going to be something to look forward to tomorrow as we gather online, as we return to the book of 1 Peter, and indeed as we reflect on the events of a momentous week, as we try to take in all that has happened in the United States, the racial division that has become once again so apparent, and we reflect for ourselves on the lessons that we need to learn in our own communities, in our own church, about how we can do better. That's tomorrow. Next week we will have a chance to meet together to pray. We've got our prayer meeting online again on Thursday evening at 8:15. We really do hope you can join us for that. Details of that Zoom meeting will be available very soon from the church office. But if you've not been getting our church emails, then please do be in touch with the church office. We'd love you to join us to pray for our nation, for the situation unfolding in the United States, for our mission partners around the world, coping with this season of lockdown in very different circumstances, and indeed for ourselves and our own church family. Do join us next Thursday. Do join us at 10:30 tomorrow morning as we meet together to worship and to celebrate all that God continues to give us, his unfailing faithfulness through this season. We look forward to gathering together to worship tomorrow morning.